Hello, and welcome. This is a video from hollytreeenglish.com where English is a path to freedom. I'm Teacher Holly, or just Holly, whichever you would like to call me. This video is about how you can stop being afraid to speak English. If this video is useful and you can think about someone who needs this help, please share the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. The first thing I want to do is tell you a quick story. Some people who follow me know that I was born blind. This means that when I was born, I could not see. And I still cannot see. When I was younger, I went to something called an independent living school. This is a school that if you cannot see, they teach you how to use technology and also other things to help you live your life. For example, they taught me how to cook, and they taught me how to take care of my money when I got a job. But another thing they taught me was how to travel, how to use the bus, how to walk to the store, other things like that, using the long white stick, which is called a cane. And when I first started at this school, I was walking with my teacher, and she was teaching me how to find two restaurants that were near my apartment where I lived at the school. And I told my teacher, I don't think I will go to these restaurants alone. It's good to know these things, but I don't think I will go alone. I think I will always go with someone. Why did I tell her that? I told her that because I was afraid. I was afraid of getting lost. I was afraid of so many cars. I was afraid that I would not remember the directions, all of those things. I was just afraid. And maybe even a little afraid of people around me. Maybe they would hurt me. And my teacher, though, she had more knowledge. She knew more about people and about this kind of thing than I did. And she said, oh, yes, you will. You will go by yourself. You will. Trust me. And you know, she was right. I did. Maybe a week and a half later, I went to one of these restaurants by myself. I did not get lost. People did not hurt me. I had a good meal, and I came back home. Why did I tell you that story? You did not watch this video to listen to a story about me. But you listened to this video because you have a fear. Or you're watching this video because you have a fear, listening to my voice. Okay. And you have a fear of speaking English. Maybe you will make mistakes. Maybe you will have people laugh at you. Maybe you won't know what to say. Okay, all of these things happen because I can tell you later, months later, when I was traveling, I got lost. I had to call the police to come help me get home. It happened. But I'm here. I'm alive. It was okay. I'm fine. I did other things to make mistakes, and I was near some scary people that made me very nervous. But the way that I was able to go forward and stop being so afraid was that I started small. Okay, I started small. And this is what I want to teach you today, that being afraid is normal, is very normal. If I had $1 for every student who told me I'm afraid to speak, I would not have to work so hard. I could take more vacations because I would have a lot of money. But I don't want you to stay afraid. Being afraid is not fun. Being afraid is not freedom. It's not fun. So, how can you start small? You can start small by making a video like this. And then when you create the video, set the video to private or unlisted so people cannot see it. Or make a video with your smartphone and don't share it. This you can start small, and you can tell the camera about yourself in English, or tell the camera about your day. But then you have to think a little bigger. So think about a friend you have that speaks English, that you can trust, who is kind. Think about a friend you can trust, that you can share the video with. And they can tell you, ask them a simple question. What is good about my English? Don't ask them for corrections if you don't want to. And then think a little bigger. Ask them for corrections. And then think a little bigger. Find a language partner to speak English with. And think a little bigger. Find a practice group where you are speaking to many people. The point is that starting small and telling your fear you have no power. When you start small, you say something to your fear. You say, you are not my boss. Fear, go away. And it sounds rude, but you are saying, fear, shut up. And also remember, fear does not always obey. Fear tries to say, I'm bigger than you. And you have to say, no, no, no. And also, remember, it's a process. I started small, going to places near my home. And then I had to think bigger and cross very busy streets. And then think bigger and go to a volunteer thing. I went to visit people who were old and needed friends in a care home. And it was fun. But I had to start somewhere and face my fear. And that is your job. Start somewhere. Start small. Tell your fear no. And then think a little bigger. And think a little bigger. So your job for today, after watching this video, is to write a comment about a way that you are going to start small, and then do it. Start small. Tell your fear, no, you are not my boss. I look forward to reading your comments. And I'm very excited to hear how you are going to start small. And I will see you next time.